Hello and welcome to my reading corner. My name is Cece and I am about to start my own YouTube channel. Woohoo! Pretty much as every noob is doing here, I would like to do the Booktube Newbie Tag. So grab your favorite hot beverage and get comfy. Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? I have just discovered Booktube for myself. When I discovered the Booktube community a couple of weeks ago, I just fell in love with this community. It felt like this is what's missing in my life. I am just coming out of this major reading slump. Can you still call it a major reading slump? If you have been not reading for years, really? I have been reading, but not really reading. For the last couple of years, I just got distracted by technology. I just binge watched Netflix and movies and TV series junkie here. So I totally got distracted by that. Every year I would try to make a resolution to read more. Never worked. I would get the occasional unput-downable book. I would have one or two a year for the last couple of years, and that's it. When I was a little girl, I was reading so much. One of my earliest childhood memories is that my father was complaining about me even after him cutting the electricity to my room because I was still reading at 1 a.m. in the morning and I was in kindergarten or preschool or something. I would have 2 or 3 backup plans to keep on reading. I would hide several flashlights in my room and in my bed so I could continue reading under the covers. And I would love it. Beginning of the year, I set myself a goal of reading a book a week on Goodreads. Failed so far, major fail. Half a year ago or so, I joined a sort of book club. Shout out to the amazing Hogwarts running club at this point. But this book club that was supposed to get me to reading even more, and I was looking forward to discussing the book with those amazing people that I got to know. The first book just killed me this year. I could not get into it, and I really wanted to get into it to discuss it with these people, and I ended up taking months for it. When I discovered Booktube a couple of weeks ago, it was just amazing. I felt at home and I just wanted to become a part of this community. Also, I really do enjoy sharing my passion for subscription boxes. I love receiving subscription boxes. I love opening them. I love the surprise. I at one point decided I just have to give gifts to myself. And what's better than subscription boxes for that? I love subscription boxes. I feel like I gotta try them all. And I love sharing that experience. Question number 2. What are some unique and fun things you can bring to the Booktube community? Well, can I? I don't know. Unique and fun? Is my personality not enough? Well, no, I don't know. Not really. Honestly, I think there's hopefully 2 things. One, as I just mentioned, I haven't been reading much for the last few years, so pretty much 99% of the books that the Booktube community is raving about, is talking about, I most likely haven't read them. And I'm so looking forward to catching up a little, but I also do know that I won't be able to read them all. So maybe I will be able to come up with a new format for kind of condensing or kind of compressing the reviews and the feedback and everything that is going around Booktube for somebody who is just discovering this genre for the first time and wants to get into it, who is discovering Booktube or the passion for reading and wants to catch up. The other thing is, as I said, my passion for subscription boxes. I really would like to become the go-to place for somebody who would like to know more about all these subscription boxes that are out there. So the first format that I'm planning for this channel is the Is It Worth It format, which means I don't only want to open the box and give you a look at what's inside my box. I want to think about, is this box actually worth my hard-earned money or not? Question number 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? I am most excited to become a part of the community. It's that simple. Get to know people and just have fun. That's what I'm excited about. Question number 4. Why do you love reading? I love building this world in my head. I love painting this picture that is described to me. I just love how this whole thing builds in my head and I can see everything. I also really love being told a story. I'm not really a storyteller. I know a lot of you are also striving to be an author. I'm not. I want to be told stories. Question number 5. What book series got you into reading? I remember my mom telling me that I was so eager to read that I tried to read street signs, and I would only be asking for, like, what's this letter and what's this letter, and then I tied this whole thing together in my head. So the series that got me into reading is Street Signs. No? No? Okay. Sorry. As a kid, I really loved reading all books that would play in boarding schools. But in those books, being in a boarding school sounded like so much fun. I loved it. Question number 6. So how do I do that now, holding my phone? Not working. Okay. What question would I like to ask my favorite booktubers? So I guess this is the point where I am supposed to become like really creative and fun. Okay. Mind me, I haven't been on Booktube very long, so my favorite booktubers at this point are the Booksplosion team, Emma Books, Haley in Bookland, and Book Roast. Love them all. I would like to ask them, imagine it's the year 2060 or 2070. Your grandchild will be reading one series that has started before 2018. What series would you recommend to your kid and why? Question number 7. What are some of the challenges you think will be hardest to overcome when starting a booktube channel? Do I have to do reviews? Do I have to start recommending books? I get emotionally so involved in the book that when you want me to recommend a book, I will usually recommend one of the 2 last books that I've read, because I feel like an emotional bond to those books. Question number 8. When did you start reading? I think I was about 3 years or something. Question number 9. Where do you read? Everywhere. Like literally everywhere. I will always, even if I'm in a reading slump, I will always carry that book with me that I'm reading for several months. So those books that are bringing me into a reading slump, they have traveled. They have traveled. I love reading here in my reading corner, so this is actually where I read most of the time. But I also do love reading in a cafe or in a restaurant. I like going to those places alone, being served a nice cup of coffee, being served some nice food, and just read. For some reason I really do like it. And finally, question number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? For the past couple of years, what I have really enjoyed reading is sci-fi and fantasy, mystery thrillers. What I have discovered is that my favorite genre of all time definitely is YA, but I didn't know that until like a couple of weeks ago. I just read a few books here and there. The last thing that I really binge read was the Harry Potter series, like back when it was released. I think I only read 1 or 2 books since then from that genre. Now through Booktube I have discovered that this is the genre that is like right for me, and I want to read them all. I know it's not gonna happen. So if you haven't been watching until now, well, thanks for staying with me, and I would love to hear your recommendation. I've read 15 books in November so far, getting into the whole YA genre. I would really like to know what book or what series you think that I really have to read next. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little better, and I really hope that you want to come back to my reading corner. Bye!
It was a crash.